I wanna talk about the water of life. I think it's the river of life. Okay, you remember the river of life?
That's a stupid question.
So there's something called the river of life, right? And there's a river, and it's a dangerous ass river. I'm talking about the currents are fucking fast as hell, right? Like you throw a leaf in there, it's gone, right? And then you have three people that walk up to that river. Let's call them fucking Kevin, Zach, and me, right? We stand in front of the fucking river, and we're like, on the other side, you have everything that you want. Other side of the river, right? But the current is fast, bro. On the other side, you have fucking the life that you want, the car that you want, the fucking sandcastle mansion in La Jolla Beach, right? You have retired your mom, like everything is over there. And then you have three people. You have Kevin, Zach, and me, right? Zach, he looks at the river, he looks at the other side, and he's like, bro, this fucking river is way too fast, bro. I'm not doing this shit. That's what we call negative, right? You got negative, positive, and right. That's what we call negative. The guy looks at it, he quits. These are like the quitters in life. These are people that are like, they don't even try, right? Yo, you want to lose weight? Nah, bro. That's not for me. You want to go become six? No, that's only for like the top 1%, bro. That's not for me. What do? They work at McDonald's. They do nothing in life. They just quit. These are quitters. They don't even try. Then you have me. I'm positive, right? I'm like, oh shit, bro. I'm fucking working out. I got these big ass guns, right? Shit, I hit shoulders, man. I feel pumped.
Right, right, right.
I jump inside the river and I'm swimming, I'm swimming, I'm swimming, I'm swimming. And I push and I push and I push. And in the river of water, because it's so fucking heavy, I hit my head in the rock and I disappear. These are people that are positive. All they do is brute force, willpower, right? What do? Bro, they just want to go and try everything just to see if it works, right? They're just positive, And then you have Kevin. Kevin, he's right, right? He looks at the first guy and he's like, well, I don't want to quit because I want that house. I want that car. I want that life. And he looks at me and he's like, well, I don't want to end up like that guy. Why? Because that guy just went over there and the current was so bad that it swept him away. So what does he do? He's like, you know what? I want to do this the right way. So he leaves and then he comes back with a canoe, comes back with a life vest, comes back with a rope, comes back with paddles. What does he do? He goes and ties himself with a rope, ties the rope to a tree, gets on the canoe, and starts paddling, right? He starts paddling and paddling, and it's still hard. It sucks. He doesn't want to be there, but he keeps on paddling and paddling and paddling, and all of a sudden, next thing you know, he's on the other side and he gets everything he wants, right? What do I say this? Bro, every single one of you guys know, right, that the secret to life is getting the right information and operating off of that information. Every single one of you guys know that, right? But there's a lot of people that go and they try to do the positive way, right? Pasha, you here? Pasha. Right, he's not here. What's it called? Adrian, how often did you go and give your record your calls and then show it to Kevin? Not a lot, right? Fucking Carlos, how often have you done that to Sebastian? Record your
And even
calls and
even even if they didn't do that, how many calls did they make? Like, did they make 100, 150, 200? Like,
how
if
many calls
making
did
100 phone calls, if 100 phone calls a day doesn't make you money, maybe try 150, right? Every day. If
yeah,
150 doesn't make you money, try 200. That's doing it right. Like, if you guys don't want to go record your calls and do it the you either do the hard way or the harder way. The hard way is recording your calls, sending it to somebody, and they review it and they make you better. If you don't want to do the hard way, the harder way is just dial more fucking phone calls, more repetition, more people you get in front of, more people you get in front of, more opportunities, more money. Right?
exactly.
So even if Adrian didn't give his call recordings, did he fucking call more people? Sebastian
Yeah.
didn't. I'm assuming Sebastian didn't give his call recordings, right? But he dials fucking 120, people a day.
Yeah. So, bro, what's the moral of the story? A lot of people go do the positive bit, right? They don't go ask for help. They don't go fucking, use their tools, what they have, and they just want to be positive, bro. I'm just gonna do this, bro. I'm just gonna rock. I'm just gonna dial, 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 right? Which is a good thing. But bro, you gotta go use your tools. You want to do it the right way. Bro, the way to become successful is to get the right information. How are you gonna get the right information? Right? You gotta go find the right people. There's something in this world. It's called the law of inertia. Does anybody know what the law of inertia is? No, no, no. The law of it's the science thing. Lori, were you good at science? What's the law of inertia? So the one thing about laws and the reason it's good is because there's something in this universe that cannot be changed, right? Bro, if I take this phone and I drop it, what do you think is gonna happen? It's gonna fall, right? Why? Because there's a law of gravity, you know? So the good thing about laws is that they're unchangeable. There's something called the law of inertia. What that means, and it comes from Newton, an object in motion will stay in motion unless affected by an outside force. So let's say I was in space, I was in my little astronaut suit, and I take a baseball and I just throw it. Because there's no fucking gravity, there's nothing out there, it's gonna keep on moving forward unless an outside source affects it. Why am I saying this? Right. Bro, a human will always operate in their normal programming, right? Always. So, if you're doing the same thing again and again and again, you get the same results. If you're going and dialing 150 calls, 150 calls, 150 calls, you're not making money. What that means is you have to change something, right? And how do you do that? You have to go find the right person. That's an outside source that comes in and affects you, and now you operate off of a different programming. The person that's going to the gym or that hates going to the gym and they're fat and they're 300 pounds, they don't want to go to the gym. Their programming isn't them going to the gym. So they have to go hire a personal trainer. What the personal trainer is going to do is he's going to change their programming, right? That's what he does. He's an outside source that goes and boom, right? Changes your direction. And he's like, this is the right one. And then now you're going and you're doing the right things, right? Don't be a negative. Obviously, I guarantee none of you guys are negative because every single one of you guys are here every single day making money, right? Don't be positive. Go find the right tools. Go find the right people. Get the right information, right? The only reason that Kevin Dawood is successful right now is because this motherfucker would ask questions all the time. Look at there. Look at there.
Gotcha.
In the first like 2, 3 weeks of working with Kevin, bro, how often would he be next to you? How often would he ask you questions? Bro, how was it the
Bro,
first two
I,
weeks?
I would, it was a B&B. I think the first B&B he came to was the one where we had it in the hill with the pool. And if I'm on
I
the
remember
dinner,
that.
huh?
I remember that.
Yeah, if I'm on the dinner table, he's on the dinner table. If I go to the fucking to the pool area and sit down there, this motherfucker follows me, bro. He sits down there. You know what I mean? If I'm in the fucking room, literally having a private conversation, he would just walk in and just listen. And I'm like, God damn, bro, fucking back up, bro. Holy shit. But he would just
Yeah.
ask him so many questions. Holy shit.
Bro,
But
but
it's good.
it's the right information. That's why I did that. Like I knew it wasn't bullshit. I knew like whatever the if I was gonna go listen to the conversation he was having, that shit was gonna make me money in the future. I knew like if I learned everything I was bugging him about, I knew it was gonna be the right tools. You know, this is what I forgot who I told, but I was like, bro, like just fucking walk with me. Like I have a lot of conversations at the office during the day, and I'm like, bro, I spit game. I'm a smart ass dude. Like, bro, I know a lot of shit. Hey, I'm not good. I'm great. I'm trying to make my team great. You know, right now we're good. We're not great. I'm trying to make all you guys great as well. You know what I mean? So I was like, bro, I'm fucking great at what I do. If you want to just learn how to be like me, whatever it's talk like me, what I say, what I do, what has me like with all this fucking confidence, every like all the game that I got, bro. Just walk with me, listen to my conversations. One thing about Eddie, like, bro, I could be talking to Chewy about something, and he'll just come and stand there like this. And this happens, by the way, with my whole team. I could be talking to my little brother and spitting him some game, and Isaac Botello, Chuito, and Eddie, they're just standing in front of me like this and just listening. They just to hear me, bro, just to
Yeah.
listen, bro.
The
You
reason
know?
the reason that, bro, Kevin's like whole team, I believe this was January, Kevin's whole team dipped out. His whole team. I'm talking about like they were like, bro, this product doesn't sell, this, that, and the third, the leads are shit, this, that. Eddie was the only one that stayed. So don't you think Eddie spent the most amount of time with Kevin? He was the most in proximity with Kevin. Why he developed the most out of his whole team that quit is because the guy was literally next to him, right? And because of the law of inertia, his fucking gravitational pull like fucking pulled him in, and then he was in fucking Earth, and now he's chilling, right? Before that, he was doing the same old. What were you doing before you met Kevin?
Resell.
Just reselling. Were you making like a fuck ton of money, like the kind of money you wanted to make?
Yes.
Yes or no?
But that's why I was surprised though, because he was making a lot of money off reselling.
Yeah.
But I was surprised why he stuck with me, bro. Like he was making a good 10 racks a month off reselling, and he still stuck with me when he made a band for 2 months straight only.
It goes back to the same thing of PPF, right? Personal, professional, financial goals. Any endeavor, any job, any position that you're in, it has to meet PPF. Personal, professional, financial goal. The reason, yeah, bro, you could have you could have made like 30 bands a month.
I knew there was more value in this.
Yeah.
Like, it would build me as a person.
Exactly.
Obviously, reselling is only going to build me so much more as a person, like talking, walking, and acting, and thinking differently. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That was more of my bigger intention.
So it's like, bro, there's a lot of people that have been in other high ticket agencies, and these guys, they were like fucking working at a restaurant, and all of a sudden now they're making 30, 40, 50 bands a month, but then they quit. The reason they quit is because it doesn't meet their PPF. Elysium, the reason it's good is because it literally meets your PPF, personal, professional, and financial goals. Eddie, you were making a fuck ton of money when you were reselling. But reselling doesn't have PPF. It doesn't have personal, professional, financial goals. This over here, where you're able to go and lead a team and go create something where you know it's not going to die, right? You know that, bro, as long as you structure it the right way, you're building a fucking car, right? You're building a car that's going to take you from point A to point B in about 2 hours. It meets your PPF. That's why you stuck with Kevin.
It took time, but he knew like what the end results are, but the value. Like fucking he was willing to go those couple months without making shit. You know what I mean? Because he knew it's in the end. But it was the same with me. I was making like 3K a month at CVS. I could have went to 24-hour fitness and paid $30 a month for a fucking gym membership. And I was spending $1,000 at a gym, or it was 800 with the bald guy that Mo was talking about. And he used to be my personal trainer, but there was not a single person in that gym under 30 years old. All 40, 50-year-old real estate agents that make like 40K a sell. They sell $1 million house, they get 4% commission, whatever the case is. And bro, I just wanted to be around them. And I knew I was losing a lot of money at the time. But bro, I knew this is where the fuck I wanted to be. This was the value. This is like what led me to be here. I was a little 18-year-old, 17-year-old kid working out with some 40-year-olds, lifting double my weight, fucking double my age, and 10 times my income. But I knew that what that shit was gonna give me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bro.
Other than that, let me. I gotta dip out. I'll be there in a bit. But bro, I just want to say you guys fucking killed it, bro. I'm proud of you guys for yesterday. That was a $35,000 day. The whole time I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
37.
37. Holy shit. No.
37.
That was a record breaking day. So if we could clap it up for a fucking record breaking day. Holy
Come on,
fucking
baby!
shit. Out here, we were fucking being happy about fucking $100,000 months. Now we've hit like almost half that in a day, bro. Like we're going crazy. So let's keep doing it. I'm gonna meet you guys. You guys are fucking amazing. Proud of you guys, truly. And yeah, let's go crazy, man. Come on. This June's gonna be a fucking crazy ass month. 500,000, okay?
Let's do it. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Shit. Anyways, I want to go a little deeper in this because I want to make sure you guys have conceptual understanding on it. Sebastian, bro, how often did you go to Gerardo for like help, for guidance, for all that? Every day? What were like the most common questions you were asking?
Get him like to show up.
Yeah. Just to show up? You didn't ask him any like setting questions?
I'm saying it's easy.
Okay. Mike talks about this. He talks about there's different kinds of leadership. And this is actually really important for you. He says there's different kinds of leadership in a company, right? There's going to be a lot of people where they're lacking in the technical aspect. So as a leader, you're supposed to see that and you'll be like, okay, cool. Well, this guy has to go watch phone sales mastering, right? Then there's going to be people where they're very, very talented. They get things very quickly, but they're lacking in the motivation aspect. Well, this guy has to go and go watch intro to awareness, right? So as a good leader, you know that you cannot lead every single person on a team the same way. You have to switch it up. You have to figure out, bro, where is this guy genuinely lacking? And what does he need for him to go to the next level, right? For every level, there's a new devil. There's gonna be a point in closing where the motivation isn't the problem, the technical is, right? The good thing is that Gerardo was able to see, okay, this guy, he's talented, he's able to duplicate, right? Setting is easy for him, but this guy just can't take his foot out of his ass. So he got on you for that, right? Just like you, there's gonna be some people where it's not the technical aspect. They're talented motherfuckers, right? It's just like the motivational aspect. Why? Because they're operating off of a program that they shouldn't be, you know? But go find the right tools. Go get your fucking canoe, go find your paddle, go find your life vest, go tie yourself, and I guarantee you when you start paddling in the river, you're gonna get to the other side, you're gonna go get your shit. Right.
Facts,
Do it the
bro.
right way. Don't do it the positive way or the negative way.
Look, I'm gonna tell you, bro. I've been pointing at you guys like a motherfucker, but like, bro, everything like you can only be coached if you want to be a student. You know what I mean? So like, bro.